Hi YouTube again, and in this video I would like to share my third eye experiences as remote viewing and just seeing with eyes closed. And what was remote viewing? Remote viewing, this was the first type of any meditation which I really wanted to learn without knowing that it even exists. So how I come across even to meditation was that I met a girl and she said, "Oh yeah, I see what's happening in your room. You have 3 friends there, somebody's in the other room, and you have lots of boxes there and there and there. And yesterday was that and that and that in your room." And I was, whoa, how? Well, I instantly knew that it is not possible for her to know that, because it was very interesting. It was completely impossible for her to know, because she lived maybe 100 kilometers away, and then she had never been in my room, and so on and so on. I asked her, how can you do this? She said, well, I just really wanted to see this, and I just felt I just went to sleep. And well, when you go to sleep, you just don't fall to sleep. You just start to view what you are interested in. And then I started doing meditations, and I learned this ability also. But once I learned it, many times I tested and I become aware. Yeah, I completely see how I see crystal clear visions. I feel the environment which I am viewing, and people I see which I'm viewing right there. But this ability, when I learned this ability, I quickly dropped it, because I become amazed that there is really a lot more to know about this all. And when years passed, I started to meditate. I found this really interesting, because then I didn't knew what meditation is, and then I become aware that I should do meditating. And then I realized that the monks, the Buddhists, the yogis, they also are meditating. And so, whoa, this is, now I know why people meditate, because it really opens up new ideas, new beliefs, and new perspectives. So I started to meditate, and I become aware that energy is moving through the body, and I become aware that energy is going through the center of the forehead and the flat sides of the forehead. So right then I was, whoa, what is this? And then I realized it's the third eye in the old religions and so on. It's the third eye. So instantly I was astounded, and I thought, what could this third eye do? Well, it sees, like I saw before, because many times I felt pressure in the center of the forehead. So I learned abilities, how you can use the third eye. I was, when the first time the really interesting experience came, I was driving in a car, but aside, I was sleeping. I was like meditating, and then suddenly I saw crystal clear road shining, and we were moving on this road, and I instantly realized this is the road where I'm driving right now. I opened the eyes and I saw the same picture, only not so beautiful, which I saw with the third eye. And how and what did I see then was that, well, imagine you're sleeping, and imagine you're looking through a dirty water. And you see something clearer and clearer from the center of the water, from the center of the picture, and suddenly the center of the picture opens up, unfolds up, and you see it crystally clear. And then when you start to use your mind, it all fades away. And then I started to learn this even more and more, and suddenly I realized that while I'm sleeping, it's easy to tap into this vision, because then your mind doesn't bother you. Your mind doesn't close the third eye, and so on. Then I was sleeping on the sides. I was sleeping, and then suddenly I see my room, my full room. And when I see my full room, I was, oh my God, so beautiful. And when I think of it, so beautiful, it fades away, because I'm waking up. And then what happens was, every morning when I woke up, I see my, I'm sleeping on the back, and I see the ceiling, and every time I see it crystal clear. Sometimes I saw it other places, other realities. I saw like, you know, something like a tree, edge of the tree, something like birds flying, something golden, something unexplainable, and then the most interesting, while I practice this, I started to see auras, but I don't see them like freely. I have to like go in some meditation form of 10 minutes, and then I can see auras, but I don't find auras that enjoying or that interesting how I find connection with other entities and other knowledges. And then but, well, what it also bring was that, for example, I'm driving with my brother, and we're driving to an unknown address. We have never been there before, and my brother is driving, and we have problems of finding this address. Well, then I just like ask question. Well, where is it, and how does the house look like? I suddenly see the house. I suddenly see where it is. I'm telling this is the house. Well, he and we are then minding and thinking that, well, it's not that house because the address was different. And then we drive around like half an hour through the alleys, and we cannot find that house. And I say, well, okay, let's try this house. We go there, and instantly is the address. And I was like, whoa, it really was interesting how I see it. And it's not like I imagined it; it just I saw it. And another thing is interesting thing was that when my family were in UK, I don't remember in which city, Manchester or so, and we got lost in the city. But I was relaxed. I said, okay, I know the road. It's you have to go there, and straight line through the houses. You have to go there. And then my father is like, how do you know it? Well, I just know it. I don't have to ask how do I know it. I know it. And he got a little bit angry, and my brother didn't understand. So my brother went with my father, and they wanted to follow bus line where we came from and we would drive from. But I said the bus line is much more longer distance. I know that. And what I felt was that on top of my head is like a compass, and it pinpoints out exactly direction where I need to go. If I turn like if I turn my back to the compass turns to the back of where I need to go backwards, and it was just rotating around my head, and just completely perfectly felt it on top of my head. And there were our cousin sisters waiting, and I went there. The girls are standing there, and I say they they have a phone call from my father, and he says that Matis is lost. And they started to laugh. Wow, how is it lost? He's next to us. It looks like that you are lost. And he said, how? And I said, I just walked. You know, big city. I've never been there before. First time. Just step out of the car. Where you have to go? You have to go there. I know that. And when I met my father again, it was like half an hour later, when we found him, he was like, how did you do that? I said, I just knew it. I don't have to think how I do that. So basically, what the third eye does is it opens up like communication with you and the higher minds, communication with you and other spirits, communication between you and, you can say, your astral body, and it opens up you in more spiritually an advanced way. But only the problem is that many people who want this third eye, for example, they find it to be egoistically achievable. Well, it's not like that. It's you achieve it when you completely lose your mind. I mean, like, use your ego, lose your, why am I doing this? I will do it because I have superpowers, then I will save something, I will heal, and so on and so on. Well, it doesn't happen in this way. It happens when you have no idea, no you can say no vision of a goal, no egoistic thought or so about why should you have it and why you should don't have it, and so on and so on. So this is my experience. Hope you like it. I have had really many other experiences like it, really many experiences, but I don't quite quickly remember them But if you ask any questions, there are some questions I can answer them, and you can always leave a comment and I will answer questions there. So thank you for watching and hope you like it. Thanks.